365 days a year, I give you all my love.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. What I do is movie recommendation, movie review, and sometimes I tell stories, but this is not where my story happens most of the time. It happens on my podcast, and if you're interested in checking out my stories and some of the movie reviews I've done last year, I'll leave the link to my podcast on the description box below so you can check them out. And if you are returning, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for joining me on my YouTube today. And if you see my last video, you are going to see where I promised to talk about or review Madam Koikoi. Madam Koikoi is a new Netflix series. Should I call it a series? I think it's a series. It's just a chapter 1 and 2. It's like a Nigerian movie of part 1 and 2. Oh, this movie is a Nollywood movie. Yeah, but it's definitely nice. You should give it a watch if you're not a Nigerian. And I do not only review Nigerian movie, I review all movies, all interesting movies to the best of my knowledge. And if you check my previous video, you will see where I reviewed this Zambia movie. It's called, the title is Can You See Us Now? It's about albinism and the likes of it. So just to tell you, I do not only review Nigerian movies only, but today I'm reviewing this Netflix series movie titled Madam Koikoi. Okay, so they said, before I go into the movie, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But this story is sweet, so I'll just go right into it. You know the right thing to do. So let's go into it. Why this is an horror story? They also said it's applicable to all children who went to boarding school. Boarding school is like, how do I explain boarding school? But I want to believe boarding school is boarding school all over the world, yeah? If that is not it, I don't know. It's a school where you leave home and you stay in the school dormitory. But I want to believe every part of the world have a boarding school. So they said Madam Koikoi is a very famous story among boarding school students. But sitting in front of you is a boarding school student. I've never heard of Madam Koikoi's story before in my life. The secondary school I went to is so scary. We hear the cry of bush baby, or they call them baby bush. I don't know what they call them. We hear the cry of probably someone that died, some of the students that died in the school, or maybe just died. I don't know. There was a time where I was in like SS2. We couldn't sleep in my dormitory. I think at the back of my window, a dead student was calling out to another student who is alive and well. Probably she knew those that killed her or what. I don't know. It's the female hostel, so I could only know what happened in the female hostel, why a lot of things are happening in the male hostel. But of all the stories I've heard, I've never heard of Madam Koikoi. Probably I'm the only boarding school student that I've never heard of that. But anyways, why it is a horror story? It is really just a regular story with some arguably scary things happening in the background, and that is from Daily Trust Movie Reviews. And before I did a review, I made some research also on my own, because like I said, Madam Koikoi is a new story to me. I've never I've never heard of it anyway. And as a boarding school student, I began to doubt my boarding life. Like, did I go to the real boarding school? Did I meet the right people? Was my boarding school fake? Was it not old enough? I went to a government school, so the school was founded 1890 something, so it's quite a long time. So if there's anything that could have happened 1890 something is enough time for Madam Koikoi to visit anybody from my school, but no, we never heard of the story. Anyway, I school in Ekiti State. Maybe the Madam Koikoi story is only applicable to boarding students within Lagos State. But let's go right into the review. When I saw the movie, it's so exciting. This movie really portrays the life of a boarder. Though they didn't show us the dining sector where they have to eat food around 7:30 a.m., lunch at 2 p.m. I would really look forward to that because it makes me remember my days in secondary school as a boarding student. There's no aspect of that, but this movie is that exactly like a movie I watch. It's an Hollywood movie, and I'm going to review it so that you will not say I'm bad-mouthing this movie. But me personally, Madam Koikoi is a good watch for me. I love the fact that it describes that Hollywood movie did not describe our African kind of boarding experience, but this movie describes it. There are always some group of students in that school that will do anything and go scot-free. Believe it or not, nepotism has been in the system since way long, since the days of our forefathers. So it cannot stop. I don't see it stopping anytime soon. It's continual aluta. It continues. It won't stop. Okay, so the villain, the villain of the movie, guys, it's complicated because Mother Superior is there. She's trying to cover up a lot of this guy's activities, and at a point you would think she knew something about Madam Koikoi. Or maybe I should start from the part that there's a new student in the school that continually, come to think of it, Madam Koikoi came out aside hunting people down when this new girl resumed into that school. So I want to believe there's this kind of background connections and ties and something like that connected to this new student and Madam Koikoi. Do you think she's her niece? Nobody can be appearing to me now except they're like my family or we have ties one way or the other. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm not saying that's it. The party is not out and I'm anticipating for it. In fact, I am practically waiting for November 7th to be here. I want it to be now or tomorrow morning, because this wait is way too long. It's way too long. So like I said, we don't know the villain of the story. Maybe it's Madam Koikoi, maybe it's Mother Supervisor, Mother Superior, maybe it's Lashe and the gang. You people, you cannot just come and say that Lashe and the gang part are not like a common part in Nigeria. It is common everywhere. For example, the school I went to, see, there's this group of people that when they do something, they go scot-free with it though. Not like their parents are rich, not like they're even the best students in school. Because while growing up, not be by mouth, I'm one of the best students in my school. And I can't do anything scot-free. I make sure I never pass my boundary, but the little breaking rules here and there, which occurs every time. You can't go to a school and not break rules once in a while now. You must disobey. Something will happen. I was punished for my action, which actually makes sense to me. It didn't then though, because I see a lot of people who do things that are way worse than what I did and they went scot-free. That is Bashir and his gang. So they are like the villain now. And the fact that Madam Koikoi killed Idowu, according to the movie, Idowu was asked to do that. I know you can turn it down, you can say no, but for a group of gang who have like upper hand over the principal of that school, then they can bully any student into doing anything. So if there's anyone Madam Koikoi should kill, shouldn't it be Lashe and his gang? Why kill Idowu? And this Idowu is a character that I love so much. I knew this guy from what's this movie? It's a series, Wura. I knew him from Wura. He's a very fine boy, gentle soul. Why must he be the one that should die? Lashe can just die, but this fine boy have to go. Anyway, it's a movie. And it's so interesting also. And there's no scary part yet. The fact that I reached out to some of my friends and they were like, oh, the scene has a lot of scary scene. Have you seen Scooby-Doo? Have you seen which movie? I'm trying to remember scary movies. I don't know. If I remember them, I'll just leave them somewhere up. Do you even know scary movie? Because Madam Koikoi is not even in any way scary to me. But if it's scary to you, don't watch it at night though. My hand no dey. Anything where you see, they see. Not to consign me. The nostalgia aspect of it, especially the boarding school students, the whole setup and props. Like I said, when a movie review is talking about a movie that does not really place them, it has nothing to do with the actors and the actress. Most times it's basically just the setup of the movie. Yeah, so that's it. I want to talk about the sexual abuse part. I love the fact that there's an awareness of sexual abuse in this place, or should I say awareness, or awareness of people misusing their power, the misuse of power. There's awareness for misuse of power. Now, if you look at Lashe and his gang, I think they have this kind of power over the school because they are like the best students. So they can do or not do, they can make people cry and go scot-free with it. Can you imagine those guys raped somebody? And this mother superior do not even think she should investigate. You not tap the girl like the Ashewo. You told her she's the one following guys around. And these things happen so much in our community. Now, men will just rape girls and go scot-free with it. Now, it's not even about rape, it's murder these days. There was this justice for Valentina or Justina, something that I saw on Twitter, and it was basically these two people have a relationship and one thing led to another. Justina was killed and this guy went scot-free. I mean, I'm not saying he killed her because I'm not there, but police should have at least arrested him, investigate. Then if there's no evidence that he killed her, then he should be set free. But nothing is done, like no action at all. You people, this country is becoming worse and worse. So, a few days ago, I went to the immigration office to get my passport. On getting there, in fact, before I went there, they told me to come. They texted me, it's ready. On Thursday, come and pick up. Your passport is ready. You just walk in, you just pick it up and go. Thank God I didn't even bother to go early in the morning, because that day I wasn't even feeling too well to start my day early. I started my day so late, around 11. I left my house around 10:30 period of time. Then I stay at Ikotu, so I'm going to like Egbeda side, close to Yanokwaja. And it took me like an hour plus to get there. So let's say basically it's a minute to 12. When I got there, I saw a lot of people that has been waiting since 7 a.m. They've not been giving. Now they are not there for registration, they are there to collect their passports. If you call people and tell them that their package is ready for pickup, and just for them to get there and you're trying to put them together, I don't understand this country. But people that came right immediately when I came, or after I came, that had little change to give them, they took them inside, gave them their passports, and they left. But we don't know anybody apart from God. We had to stay outside. We were waiting patiently for these people to answer us. At the point, I had to walk up to one of the immigration officer and ask him, what is going on? You were just supposed to give us our passport and we should get the fuck out of here. Most of us have other plans for today. guy replied me and said they are they are sorting it, they are putting it together, they are looking for it. It took you 3 months. 3 months to put these things together, and on the day you want to give it to me, that's the day you think you should start looking for them. Ha! The fact that in every organization in Nigeria, there's nothing like organization. It's top notch. There's nothing like organization. They are an organization that refuse to be organized. They are just there. They're just collecting salary. Because tell me what you do. The day, in fact, it's better you do your registration online, then you go to them. And if you do your registration online and you go to them, they'll be angry towards the fact that you didn't come to bribe them before they give you the form to fill. So that's the kind of situation they are in that boarding school. It's just it portrays everything that goes on with us in this country. This country, to be specific. Yes, this country is so bad. I mean, I don't know, it's so bad. It's so bad. So the fact that Lashe and his gang could not be investigated, I understand that part so well. And their parents might be funding the school, because as we all know, Mother Superior is only concerned about the welfare of the school. She's not really concerned about, she doesn't even care. Even when Idowu was missing, she doesn't even care. She only said it ran off to the house. And guys, let me bust your bubble. Idowu happens to be an orphan. Because whose parents in their right mind will be so relaxed not to call the school after that information that was leaked on the radio? It was not leaked. After that information that was shared on the video, somebody was killed in the uniform of blah blah blah. People hear news. If you don't get parents, you think they wouldn't have called the school? Because I'm sure every other parents would have called the school. But if it's a new student, what was that girl's name? Guys, I can't remember. These days, I don't even remember the name of the cast. I just go with the vibes. I just watched the movie, and besides, there are a lot of new faces into. The person is not a new actress, but I knew her from Wura also. Her name is what? I can't remember. But she has this difficult name to pronounce for me, so I don't know. About the cast and crew, there's Ireti Doll, there's Iremide Adeoye, the guy who played Idowu, there's Omowumi Dada, one of my favorite actresses. Any day, anytime. And there's Deyemi Okolawon. Yeah, he's a good actor too. The sexual abuse part of this movie within our society is seen among Lashe. See, I've said this thing constantly. Sexual abuse is becoming too much in this country. And the detective, he came into the school to know what is going on about a murder case, and the students walk past you, then you look back and like, see this ripe bomb. I don't get it. That kind of policeman would have actually raped a student too and go scot-free. And I'm sure Mother Superior will cover it up because she doesn't want a death on her school. So she would cover it up and let the female students suffer in vain. This is bad. The fact that men are sexualizing women is categorically exposed in this movie. I like the fact. See, I just like everything about this movie, because if I start pointing, this review will not finish. But I think they practically like bring everything into one place. I love the storyline. The storyline is so amazing. I love the costume. It was like olden days kind of fashion and stuff. And even I do not think that most of them have olden days costume, but I still think the team the oldeness team for the movie is top notch. At least Madam Koikoi, look at her gown now, it's giving oldeness babe vibe. So you couldn't really say about Mother Superior because she's a nun, so they are just on their uniform, nothing special. People that do things and go scot-free, and they are covered up with people in action. Is it ringing a bell? Yes, Nigeria is ringing a bell. During the election, or I would say during the NSAS whatever, I'll not even go into that, please. That period is, let's dead that issue. I'll not go, because a lot of things that are so unhealthy happened during its NSAS, and it's still happening. Like I said on Twitter right now, there's this justice for Justina that has been going on, and I have to find justice for them. And please, I just want to advise the young ladies out there, don't go to wherever you are not invited, please. If you ask a guy, should I come over, and he reply you with come if you want, it's a big no. It means do not come, stay where you belong. And I'm not saying that you would know people that are dangerous enough to kill you. I'm just saying, put God first, let God guide you, then use your number 6, let your head be open. I mean, look at people before you even date them. Don't go and date people that will just put you into catastrophe situation, and that will just end your life. This life is so precious, you only live once. YOLO. I love the fact that the message that this movie communicates is so clear. It's only a blind person that will not see the message. And I do not want to conclude that I see a lot of negative things in this movie, but of course there would be. But I'm just patiently waiting for the part 2 to come out, But there's not much negative things to this movie, because I think the movie is moving. The only thing is that the scary part is not scary enough. And the story, the history that led to Madame Koikoi being so aggressive and killing people is not explained enough too. Though at the end of the movie, we were taken back 20 years ago, and we saw where Umawumi that was raped by 3 men. Even those 3 men, we don't even know if they are dead or still alive. Like I said, the part 2 is coming, so probably on part 2 all those things will be reviewed, and I will come here with a better movie review. So we await the part 2, guys, and hopefully I think it's so nice and interesting like the part 1, because this part 1 top notch. I give it an 8 of 10. I'm not harsh, right? I give it an 8 of 10. It's a nice movie, it's a good watch, it's on Netflix. So if you are looking for something to watch, yeah, that's a great thing to watch. Just add it to your playlist. It's amazing. So it's amazing talking from the beginning of this video to this present moment. If you're still here with me, thank you so much for tuning in. See, I actually don't know. When I start shooting my YouTube video, that's where my neighbors will start making noise. But I don't think I have choice right now. And there's no way I can edit that noise, because if I edit that noise, my voice will be edited too. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me on this episode of this Madame Koikoi movie review, and I hope you will join me on some other movie reviews episode 2. If you are still here with me at this time, thank you so much. I give you your crown, and stay tuned for some of my late videos coming in. More movie reviews will be coming, hopefully, if I'm not too busy, because I learn skills now, so it takes so much of my time. And I know it just takes a few minutes to sit down and record, but I need to go through the reviews. I need to see the movie over and over again and make sure I won't come here to give you guys reviews that don't make sense or just say nonsense. So I try as much as possible to to say things that actually make sense. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and share. Take good care of yourself, especially as a woman. Even as a man, there are lots of dangerous women outside too. They will kill you and claim out. So involve God in whatever you want to do. Put God first, please. God is number one. Is the direction to all the path you want to take in this life. I don't know why you'll be on earth without involving God in your journey. Don't just let people kill you like that, because people that kill you will eventually give their life to Christ, repent one day, and God will have compassion over them. Remember, the Bible say God is so happy for every sinner that turn to God, and the devil will rejoice at every sinner that give their life to Christ. So if you think that your spirit will haunt your killer, they play, my fans. They play. Nothing will happen. No, God will save them. They will die and make heaven. You where they kill, they'll kill you. You go to hellfire. See, two times sufferness. Abi, how should I put it? So please make good choices out there. Take care of yourselves. Create awareness for people around you. Sexual violence, sexual abuse is rampant in the society right now. You have to protect yourself against it. And I will bring more of the awareness on my next review on Madam Koikoi chapter 2. So stay tuned. That'll be all today on my channel. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope I'm making senses all along, and I can't wait for you to see what I'll be doing more on my channel. Basically movie sha. So that'll be all on my channel today. I hope you all love it, and I love you too. So bye. Missing someone.